I've got good news and bad news. Here's the bad news. Most protein bars are packed with sugar and unpronounceable ingredients. The good news? There's a better option. I'm Will, and I created IQ Bar plant protein bars to empower doers like you with clean, delicious, low-sugar brain and body fuel. IQ bars are packed with 12 grams of protein, brain nutrients like magnesium and lion's mane, and zero weird stuff. And right now, you can get 20% off all IQ Bar products, plus free shipping. Try our delicious IQ Bar sampler pack with 7 plant protein bars, 4 hydration mixes, and 4 enhanced coffee sticks. Clean ingredients, amazing taste, and you'll love how you feel. Refuel smarter, hydrate harder, caffeinate larger with IQ Bar.
Go to eatiqbar.com and enter code BAR20 to get 20% off all IQ Bar products plus free shipping. Again, go to eatiqbar.com and enter code BAR20.
This is the Philly Joe and Vicky podcast.
The Philly Joe and Vicky podcast.
They're called prairie dogs. Blair on the Boston Pizza text line tells us.
The ground squirrels.
The ground squirrels, prairie dogs, whatever you want to call them. There's a plan in place to, and not everybody's in support of that plan, right? Like,
No.
Some people think it's cruel, but they're ruining fields is the problem. And, in Vicky's news, they're going to reduce the population.
That's right. They're taking over.
Mm-hmm.
Some people not happy how, but hey.
I mean, how else would you do it? Is there someone going to run around with a paddle, like hitting them, killing them?
I'm sure that would go over well too.
I think that might be worse.
Well, I guess they're what the counterpoint is not killing them different ways. It would be moving them somewhere.
I guess, but is that going to be helpful? Are they like other animals that'll just find their way back?
They'll ruin other fields in that new area.
Okay, can we just stop for half a second? Vicky, you're asking the two people that got them mistaken with other squirrels.
Yeah.
You're asking a lot of information out of us right now.
Just tell all the ground squirrels that they want a speedboat and lure them into some like bait and switch thing, and then
I think the
ground
argument
them up out of town.
from using that poison was one thing, but I think a lot of people were just basically saying don't kill them at all. But
that's what Alan is saying on the text line. They shouldn't be killed, Phil. Hey, Alan, I'm not advocating for death of ground squirrels. I was literally not sure what the issue was. I now know, okay? I misspoke.
And what's the alternative?
Leaving them.
Yeah, just leaving them
and breaking ankles.
Yes.
Yeah, and dealing with repairing the fields, I guess, would be the alternative, I assume. Back to the weather, because it's going to be one of those days where we're getting lots of reports in traffic. I hope the pad of paper is ready to go and your pen is ready to go, Joe. We're getting already some text messages about the roads.
Yeah, I haven't taken a look at the Boston Pizza text line right now, but overall you can tell that the residential streets are a little slippery this morning because of the snowfall overnight and what's coming down right now. Visibility apparently will be a big issue in some areas outside the city. And I just found a few of the intersections slippery, like a couple of turning lanes in that. But a lot of it is melting in some spots as it's falling. And it's going to be an interesting drive today for sure.
A lot of the main drags are just wet.
Yeah, we'll see how the accumulation starts. Like, it was just starting to snow pretty good when I got here.
They're calling for 5 centimeters this morning, and it should wrap up in the next few hours, and then there's a chance of light snow and some rain later today. So
Blair says they're going to need plows in Lockport. The snow is starting to accumulate.
Well, Big N said he thinks up in the Parklands region there's about 6 inches.
Already?
Not even centimeters.
My God.
And they were calling from 15 to 30 centimeters up in that area last night in the Interlake. So, Lockport, okay, that's pretty close to home.
Yeah, hot dog guy, again, the snow can frig off. Right, that's where we're at. There's definitely, April 8th, and we're getting 5 centimeters, so people have hit their max.
We're just anxious for
limit.
spring. We want to put the sandals on and not have to put a jacket on, not have to scrape the car before you leave for work.
Joe's been talking about getting the sandals on every day.
Yeah.
That's it.
The guy.
Get a pedicure.
Nah, just let the toenails grow.
Freewheel it.
Yeah, let them grow. Cut right through the socks.
This is the Philly Joe and Vicky podcast.
Brought to you by Fort Rouge Auto Center.
Got something to say?
Okay, I'll say it.
Well, you should probably call the Bone Phone and let her rip.
It actually feels nice to finally say it out loud.
780-BONE.
Yeah, this is to the guy driving the black Infiniti at 8 o'clock in the morning on a Thursday. You're a f***ing idiot because you're driving like a madman through traffic, weaving in and out of traffic, and you're really getting nowhere. I saw you have 2 lights, and I was driving the speed limit, and you were driving like an idiot, and you didn't get anywhere. So, you know what? Slow down because you're going to kill somebody. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. You win, though, because you get to look at him when you arrive at all the same lights, and I guarantee you he's not making eye contact.
Do you think that person would be aware that the other person is caught up to him through the whole trial and tribulation of that ride?
I think so, because I've also been that fast person, like getting frustrated with a slow driver, so go and then getting caught at the light with them, and I just pretend it didn't happen.
I've been there, and all you can do is look straight ahead in
That's
shame.
right, you don't look over.
Okay, we got a new caller here who wants to chat about the Winnipeg Jets, and I believe channel his inner Cosmo Kramer.
Morning, Philly Joe and Vicky. First-time caller. It's Professor Van Nostrand. Yeah, talking about the Jets. They're doing great, I think. What's it, 4 or 5 more games? Go on, boys. Keep it going. We're going to get in the playoffs, everybody, and it's going to be awesome. Be a party in Winnipeg, I tell you. They're going to do well. You know, I need a dart. Oh, you guys should come over tonight. It's pipe night. Have a good day. Cheers.
That's when Kramer started the smoking club.
That's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Used to be part of that club at one point.
That's right.
They got very expensive to be in that club nowadays.
The Jets are in tough. There's just no they know it. They've left themselves in a precarious position. 4 points back after last night with 5 games to go.
You know what's interesting, too? They don't play again till tomorrow night, and who knows what that equation equals tonight after more games.
That's right.
Right? Like, we're losing ground.
Yeah. But tight playoff races in both conferences. Crazy Craig wants to defend himself after getting accused by Siren yesterday about giving too much information in his movie reviews.
So, to that guy today about my reviews and that, about giving away too much, I barely have 2 minutes to get main points across, and I don't feel I give too much away, if anything at all. And as Billy said, if there is stuff, he does edit it down. Well, tell people to avoid something if it's complete junk, but, you know, I still won't spoil stuff. But yeah, anyway, no new movie this week, but next week will be the Manitoba Made Normal and a horror new remake of The Mummy. Anyway, till next week, Crazy Craig. Peace.
I look forward to the normal review with Bob Odenkirk, right?
Yeah, me too.
But you defended Crazy Craig, too, saying that all he's giving is like a teensy-eensy, weensy part of the plot.
Yeah, it's less than you get in like a trailer, just the synopsis, because people want to know what's it about. I may want to see it, I may not.
Start giving away the ending. Okay.
I guess Siren's like, going back to the Seinfeld references, Frank Costanza. He likes to go in fresh.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to know anything about the movies he sees.
Good reference.
I'll tell you what, though. You mentioned trailers. Don't you hate the movies where the trailer gives away the entire movie?
Why are you showing me the whole movie?
Like,
it's
what?
ridiculous.
Yeah.
I hate that.
Okay, we don't get a lot of anger about littering on the Bone Phone, but here we go.
Hey, yeah, I got a bone to pick with this jackass who's driving in front of me down Monroe. 6 a.m. here Monday morning or Tuesday morning, whatever it is. Tuesday already. This guy lights a cigarette, and what does he do with the empty pack? Throws it outside. Litters right in front of a school. Are you kidding me? That we're still doing that?
Yeah.
We're still littering? Come on, man. This just shows what kind of person you are. It's just like putting your cart back at the grocery store. Like, there's people that do and people that don't. You know? Just be better. Just make better decisions. One small decision at a time can just make you a better person.
I like the reference to the carts at the grocery store. There's people who do and people who don't.
If I'm not getting a loony back, I'm not putting it there. Littering is so annoying.
Exactly.
I feel like it's been so ingrained in us not to that it's actually shocking when I see somebody litter.
True.
I want to meet someone who's open about it. Yeah, I litter. So what? You know, like it's not something people admit.
Yeah.
You might admit to not putting your cart back in the cart corral.
Right.
like I think you just did, Vicky, when you said if you're not getting your
that's
dollar
not true.
back.
I want my dollar.
Okay,
back. I will put it back.
But yeah, there aren't people walking around just saying, "Yeah, I chuck junk out all the time." It's something that you're hoping you don't get caught.
That's
doing.
true. That conversation doesn't come up with your buds going, "Oh man, are you kidding? I threw that McDonald's bag right out the window. I didn't care." Like no one talks like that. You're right.
Okay, used backpacks. It was in the completely useless question yesterday, correct?
Yeah, 60% of people would not purchase a used backpack.
Okay, and there's apparently good reason why. Here we go.
Used backpacks are usually made for people who aren't going to travel, all right? Because if there's any sort of residue from marijuana or cocaine or anything in that backpack, no matter where you go in the world, you're going to get pulled into the room.
So I don't use
They
Joe's.
have the swab, they have the dogs, they have everything. So if you go in somewhere with a used backpack from Dollarama or, the thrift store, there could be residue on that backpack and you can get pulled in. So no, you buy the backpacks to use at the lake for your kids at school, going to the beach, that kind of stuff. But going on a trip, you buy a brand new one. Brand new attaché case, brand new wallet, brand new purse. Any trace of it these days, any trace, you can get time. You get put in jail in some places like Thailand and Vietnam, places like that.
I don't want that.
So yeah, used backpacks are for everything else except for travel. Hey, ain't no thing like a chicken wing.
Oh. We got a little out.
Yeah.
A little out. Hey. That's kind of,
Little tag there.
almost like, what do you want, spaghetti? But
Yeah, zero tolerance.
yeah, that would be terrifying.
Yeah.
You buy a used
Didn't even
backpack.
think of that.
It's got cocaine residue on it.
Yeah.
Sounds like a movie plot.
If the Dora the Explorer logo on the back doesn't embarrass you enough getting busted with Coke residue.
The Philly, Joe, and Vicky podcast.
Good morning, Sean. How are you this morning?
Good morning. Good morning.
Doing good?
Oh, yes. Ready to go.
Ready to go. That means you've put some thought into this, I assume, Sean.
Oh, sure have. Yeah, been listening almost every time.
Okay.
Right. He's ready to go, Joe.
Well, if you're just joining us for the first time, there's $6,600 right now in the running jackpot. We're going to find out if Sean is going to add to that or take the money and run.
What's it going to be?
Well, I really could use $100 right now, but I am definitely going to put the money back in and go for the big one.
Putting it back.
Well, you have a chance now officially, my friend.
What is
I
that?
feel like it'll be about a 1 in 100 chance of winning all the money.
They say, like, Sean's
In the
done
end.
the math, eh?
Well, he's actually giving people the wrong amount of odds. Sorry, the odds right now, one
How about
in
1 in 56?
1 in 57. Yeah.
Oh, very good. Sean's crunching the numbers.
Yeah, man.
But by the end, it'll be about 1 in 100, I think.
Yeah, no, you're probably right. I didn't know Okay, I'm just going to write you in as Rain Man here. With the numbers.
You know, I like it. You can't. They say if you're gonna gamble, you've got to know.
Numbers.
What
Crunch
you're
the
dealing
numbers.
with.
Do your research,
Hey.
and you can tell Sean has. I love it.
As a gambler, I can tell you, if it gets to 1 in 100, that's still a hell of a chance. That's
So
better than
good.
going to a wedding social and winning a grand prize, man.
You are correct, yeah.
Sean, you were a lot of fun this morning. You're in the big draw.
Yeah, definitely Sean. Thank you, Sean.
Good luck, my friend.
Okay, thanks a lot, gang.
This is the Philly, Joe, and Vicky podcast. Here's what's trending
With Philly, Joe, and Vicky.
So the Michael Jackson biopic comes out in a couple weeks. The production apparently spent $15 million on reshoots and rewrites to scrub any mentions of accusations against Michael. But it's not really the reason that you think, seeing as his family and estate have been part of making this. As I mentioned, they did reshoots and rewrites, so it was included in the original script, but then the Jackson family rediscovered an agreement they had signed, which promised that the film wouldn't feature the story of Jordan Chandler. He was the 13-year-old who made allegations back in '93, and I guess the third act of the movie had focused on that, so they rewrote it to focus on his music, his abusive father, and the severe burn that he got while filming that Pepsi commercial.
I was going to say, the Joe Jackson deal was always part of that story that never really got told. Like, there was a documentary done before where you get little snippets of
I think
it.
there might have been like a TV movie back in the 90s
Yes.
I remember
Yes.
watching. Yeah.
That was it.
actually, was that filmed here?
In Winnipeg?
No idea.
I feel like there was a Winnipeg connection to that. Maybe I'm remembering that wrong. I don't know.
No idea, but to focus on his music again, though, that kind of...
Yeah.
How many more of those specials do we need, right?
This is going to be a really polarizing movie because I don't think it's going to
cover what it needs to cover.
Cover what it needs to cover, exactly.
When the Jackson family is that involved and forcing issues and forcing content, like, you're never going to get the whole story, right?
And even when those scenes were in the movie, you kind of wonder how they were, presented.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I guess we'll never know. Who knows? And this was cool to see on a lighter note. Pictures and videos of Adam Sandler are making the rounds after he showed up at a YMCA in Vancouver. He just showed up and asked to play a pickup game of basketball with whoever was at the
Squamish
gym.
or something,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
How cool is that? He's in BC right now filming a movie called Time Out with Willem Dafoe. I guess it's a remake of a French thriller, so something kind of outside his usual.
Wow. I love Willem Dafoe.
He's great.
What a great actor.
So they'll be shooting there until the end of May, so we might see more basketball game pictures.
That's a Netflix deal probably, right? Sandler's still got about 20 or 30 more projects on the work with them, does he not?
Yeah.
His line was, I've got about 30 or so projects. You'll like half of them.
Yeah.
That was the deal.
That's about the size. But I just want to throw in quickly that my son has started watching Maul on Disney Plus. That's
What's that?
Like a Star Wars movie about Darth Maul, a kick-ass villain from the Star Wars
character.
series.
Is he the guy with the red and black face? Oh, yeah.
Well, there's
He's
two
scary.
Mauls, right? Wasn't there? If I remember, wasn't there a dark Maul and one wore the
light
red
Maul?
mask? Yeah.
Well, Maul is Darth Maul.
Okay.
So the series is based on him.
That's cool.
And he's got the double lightsaber. Comes out of both ends.
And it's good.
It's good. We watched, it's animated, really.
Oh, okay.
But we watched the first 2 episodes, and we enjoyed it.
Burning the lightsaber at both ends is Maul.
This is the Philly Joe and Vicky podcast.
I got to hand it to you, Vicky. On a day like today, 5 centimeters of sloppy snow happening right now, getting all kinds of traffic tips. Please keep it up. Keep them coming, 762-555. But you throw out in the nicest possible way, what are you guys, this is off air, what are you guys looking forward to with the spring and summer?
What a Pollyanna question.
Oh, it was great.
What are you looking forward to for spring?
No, you didn't ask it that way.
No, but
was,
it's just I don't know. There are some things that I'm just, I just want to get to. I want to sit out on the deck. I want to, go on a patio. So everyone has that thing that they're looking forward to.
Yeah.
Get out on the golf course for some people.
Yeah.
You know the adverse of that? Talking to a few buddies of mine that love ice fishing and that, they were sad when that season ended a couple of weeks ago, but I think so. I think in most people's case, if you're not a winter type of person for outdoor activity like me, I'm looking forward to at least swinging a golf club and having a cold drink.
But that's actually a good point, is this season is so murky in the middle, whether you love winter activities or love summer activities. We're all in a standstill in a way. Because
purgatory.
Yeah, exactly. We're waiting for that next season to really come in full force.
How about for you, Phil?
Oh, there's lots. Just getting outside, having a beer on the deck. There's still a whack of snow on my deck. I didn't keep it clear this winter. Lots of times I'll keep it shoveled, but I didn't. So I'm walking through snow to use the barbecue.
Yeah.
And I just want to sit out there and drink a beer on the deck while I barbecue instead of running.
Totally.
And I get it. We needed a slow spring. We're getting exactly what we really needed. The moisture's good and all of that. But that doesn't mean that on a day like today you can't sit there. And I'm glad you brought it up because when you're in April and you're still getting this kind of snow and it's the slush and it's the slop, you need to look ahead and go, man, I can't wait for this.
It's coming.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to do this for you. I'm just going to give you the long range for this week.
Okay.
Yay, Joe!
Wait, we don't know if it's good news or not.
Oh, yeah. What am I cheering?
It's partly. I'm just going to go into the good news.
Okay.
Tomorrow +1, so a lot of this stuff by tomorrow should find its way out. By Friday, for sure, sunny and high of 6. Saturday, sunny and a high of 10.
Okay.
And then Sunday, just maybe to wash off some of the gunk, high of 8, but showers.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll leave it at that. Just going into the weekend.
But we're not hitting any 15s or 16s yet.
Nope, I gave you the only good silver lining I could find at this point. You don't have to pull out your SPF 60 just yet.
No sunscreen yet. Okay, good.
The Philly Joe and Vicky podcast.
Be a good person.
Rate or review this show wherever you subscribe and get PJ and V into more ears.
Would you rather?
Wednesday. Would you rather Wednesday?
Brought to you by Expert Electric.
Every Wednesday at this time, 762-555 if you want to play along. Should also note that Vicky puts together a fabulous video of Would You Rather Wednesday every week.
Yeah.
So if it's you'd rather partake in Would You Rather Wednesday with the video incorporated, you can do that too on our socials.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's get going, Vicky. We'll start with you as always. Would you rather never have to pay taxes again or never have to clean your home again?
Ooh, I just got my taxes done yesterday.
We were talking about it. Yeah.
that would have been nice. I got to pay this year, so it would have been nice not to have to do that. What was the second option?
Never have to clean your home again.
Ooh. You know what? Okay, taxes. I'm really trying to suss this out. PST, GST, am I paying that still? Or just like income taxes?
Let's eliminate all taxes.
Oh, okay, I got to go with that.
Okay. You're going to go no
For
taxes.
sure.
Right.
You just made it easier to answer.
Then I can hire
Yeah.
somebody with that
So,
money to clean my house.
Do you think we should keep the question at just taxes at the end of the year?
I would have.
Okay, well, Vicky
made it tough, but she already committed.
I kind of pushed him into it, I feel.
pushing
Yeah.
You were picking on me. You bullied me.
Yes. I
Joe?
would have to say the same. Like, you can take whatever savings you might have had from a tax year. But, yeah, Phil didn't say you were getting a return ever, right? So it was just paying the taxes. Yeah, let's get rid of taxes altogether.
Okay.
I can clean my own house.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But whoever likes to pay taxes? We pay enough in this country.
Yeah,
You tell him, Joe.
And no one likes to clean the house more than Joe. You go over there and he's always in the middle of vacuuming or
Yeah.
dusting. Yeah,
That's
That's
right.
me.
Would you rather, Vicky, participate in street luge? That's, luge like you see at the Olympics, but
Yeah, no
down
street luge.
down a hill, like
Sure.
on a street.
Today,
Yeah.
in some areas.
Yeah, seriously.
Or participate in jousting. So like you see in the movies with the horses and the big long wooden lances.
Yeah.
Gotta have armor on.
And the point of jousting is to knock the person off a
That's
horse,
right.
right?
Yeah.
That'd be kind of neat. Except, that would hurt. Now, street luging, are they closing down the streets, or is this just like...
Hey, you can't just keep adding questions to the question.
Why do I feel like this is a deposition?
Yes.
Every time I
I want
traffic.
to make an educated guess.
Okay, no
I'm doing
traffic.
the street luge then,
Street
because
luge.
I've kind of had bad instances with horses before, so I
And
don't
you're
trust
light,
them.
like you'll go fast down that hill.
Yeah. Hoping to
Okay.
get the gold on
I
that one.
first of all wouldn't do that to any horse. Try and get on top of one. It would be almost impossible to do street luge all the way, death-defying stunts on your favorite street until you hit a pothole, and then you go flying off the luge,
True.
and life becomes over. I'm going
so
with
what's
the
your
street
answer?
luge.
Okay.
Street luge.
Yeah, it still
Okay.
seems less painful
Yeah,
than
yeah,
trying to
that's-
get on a horse.
Would you rather, Vicky, pee yourself every time you laugh or snort out boogers every time you laugh?
I guess boogers.
Gotta be boogers.
Yeah.
Who wants to pee
I
themselves?
can't. What am I going to make a mess everywhere? I mean,
Yeah.
I guess you could wear a diaper, but I don't want to live like that
No,
just yet.
Not yet.
No, yeah, it's got to be boogers. But yes, you could protect yourself with a diaper.
Still,
but
if you can
yes.
avoid peeing yourself,
Yeah.
especially if you like to laugh. Okay, we'll wrap with this one. You know how your partner, like maybe at some point in your life, would wear something maybe you didn't like?
Yeah.
Okay, would you rather have your partner start wearing a wizard's cloak? And they're adamant about this. They love it.
Sure.
Or a cape everywhere they go. Cloak like Gandalf or cape?
I think a cape is a bit more dignified because when I'm thinking wizard's outfit, I'm thinking like the pointy
Yeah.
hat with the stars and moon on it. Like, that stereotypical.
It's my look, babe. You got to
Yeah.
get used to it.
I can't mess around with a guy in a pointy hat.
Okay.
So I'm going
Yeah.
cape.
Yeah, cloak just sounds so old-fashioned too, doesn't
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
Heavy. Sounds
It's
heavy.
bad
Yeah.
for summer. We were talking about what you're looking forward to for spring and summer. That cloak, like,
Heroes had a choice. They could have gone with a cloak, and they went with a cape. Just lighter, just a little easier. I'm going cape.
Plus, you
both
get
you
those
guys.
like sexy vampire vibes, maybe.
with
Yeah.
a cape?
With a cape.
You do look important in a cloak. Like you
Yeah.
might be,
Yeah.
wise,
Yeah, or rich, right? Because back in the day, if you had money, you were wearing the cloak over
Sure.
your jacket with the hat. And
Were wizards rich? I always felt like they
I don't
just
know.
roamed the countryside.
No, I don't think so. I feel like they were the outcasts, like the witch doctors.
Yeah,
And-
people didn't
trust
trust
them. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, I'm going with cape.
Both you guys with the capes?
Yeah.
All right, that's Would You Rather Wednesday.
The Philly Joe and Vicky Podcast.
Brought to you by Fort Rouge Auto Center.
Yeah, we're going to see a few more bouts of light snow today, maybe even some rain. Well, it's supposed to stop and start.
I love the term bout. Bout is, unless you're talking boxing.
Yeah.
A bout is usually like diarrhea or snow.
Is it?
A bout of diarrhea?
Yeah.
You never
I've
used
never
that
heard
term?
that before.
Okay.
Yeah, you've had a bout of the flu, I've heard.
You have?
Yeah.
So, okay, you don't use the word bout when referring to sickness?
Well, you're fighting it.
You're
fighting the diarrhea. You're fighting the flu, I guess, yeah.
I don't have
fighting
diarrhea
the weather.
today.
Are you fighting the
I guess
weather?
diarrhea just doesn't come up in conversation as much with me.
I don't know what you guys are talking about in your circles, but me and my buddies certainly talk about it.
Should be talked about more. Weather-wise, I'll tell you, there's a few people out there that are fighting with the weather, and we're hearing a lot about it outside the city, too. And you could understand that. Visibility was an issue, but this stuff that's fallen this morning is supposed to stop in the next couple of hours and then maybe restart with lighter snow or rain this afternoon.
Oh, good. Restart this afternoon in the afternoon rush hour.
But it won't be, I don't think it'll stick, Phil. I think by this afternoon, you're just going to be dealing with wet, slushy conditions.
Do I have to shovel my snow throw my driveway today? No?
No.
Okay,
You'll
well,
be
You
that's...
probably couldn't if you wanted to.
It's too heavy and sloppy? Is that like
think
it's
so.
slushy sloppy?
It has to be perfect conditions, right, for those things
For the
to
snow
work?
thrower?
Yeah.
No, I can move.
Okay.
The key with a snow thrower is you can't let it get to the accumulation.
Yeah.
Get too high.
And that's not a problem when you're getting out there at 3:30 in the morning.
Oh, boy, don't start that argument again. I already got in trouble for that earlier this winter, the snow throwing too early in the morning.
Yeah, but this stuff will be melting off.
Yeah.
This afternoon, tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean, this time of year, it's not sticking around too long. Westbound Trans-Canada, Deacon's Corner, backed up about a mile. You already had that.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah. Give yourself some extra time this morning. There's no doubt about it. And on the highways?
Yeah, I found this morning not a lot of traffic when we came in, but everybody was driving about 10 below the speed limit, I thought.
Yeah.
Because there were some slick conditions. But as you get more travel, too, I'd be careful outside the city for sure, and probably the perimeter. But they've been salting this morning. The crews have been out there on the perimeter.
Yeah, it's great. That's where it... get on the highways nice and early. It's great to hear that during morning rush hour, they're out salting and moving snow out of the way for people so that it doesn't get crazy backed up.
Hey, by the way, thanks to everybody who has hit the Boston Pizza text line with updates for us, too. We're trying to get out as many of them as we can.
Okay, yep, keep them coming. We've got completely useless question on the way with, refresh my memory, Great Outdoor Comedy Fest tickets on the line.
Yes, and the question about diarrhea. No,
right.
I'm kidding.
I'm
kidding.
an expert.
The Philly Joe and Vicky Podcast.
The completely useless question.
The completely useless question.
Useless with a capital Y.
So useless.
Brought to you by Midtown Ford.
Tickets up for grabs for what's become a rite of passage in the summer here in Manitoba, the Great Outdoor Comedy Fest. Just announced almost the entire lineup yesterday. Like the completed lineup it's almost done. There's still a few spots open.
I think there's some more supporting acts on the Matt Rife night to be announced, but otherwise it looks like a pretty full roster.
Matt Rife tickets are selling really well, by the way. The next two nights, Friday, Saturday, go on sale Friday. There's a pre-sale.
Yeah, just announced yesterday, Jim Gaffigan and then Aziz Ansari, Pete Davidson.
That's right. And Joe's got a question if you want to win tickets right now.
40% of people have done this in their home at least 3 times. Okay? 40% of people have done this in their home at least 3 times. So if you lived in your house for 10 years, a decade, you've done this in your house at least 3 times. 40% of people.
Okay.
780 City, 780-2484. Good morning. Go ahead with your guess.
Can I use a lifeline?
Philly, Vicky, or the text line. What do you want?
Vicky.
Let's say throw up.
No, not throw up.
A bout of throwing up?
A bout of throw up, yes.
Yes.
That's my guess.
That's not the answer.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
I just think it's such an infrequent thing for a lot of people, hopefully.
Yeah, I don't do it very often. Like I get colds all the time, but no vomiting, which I'm happy to report. Like, not fun.
You don't drink as much as you used to either.
That's a big part of it for a lot of people, I think.
True. 780 City, hello.
Hey, let's go with Philly, please.
Lock yourself out of your home.
That's a good one.
Good
no.
guess.
No.
Sorry about that.
These tickets, by the way, are for this Saturday night to see Aziz Ansari and Pete Davidson and Robbie Hoffman and Jordan Jensen.
Yeah, very funny.
780 City. Hi there. You're on the air. Go ahead.
I'm going to ask Philly.
Double Philly. How many times you've done this? 3 times in your home?
Yeah, if you've owned your house for 10 years, this has happened to you 3 times. At least 40% of people said this. Is this the third lifeline already?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Replaced your fire alarm?
No.
Oh.
But Philly's warm again today.
All right. Jeez. That doesn't mean I know. Sometimes when Joe says you're warm, everybody, Philly. Like, I'm pretty much.
I like when they do that.
He's bailing.
Really
He's
takes the
bailing
pressure off
is
me.
what he's doing. He's bailing.
780 City, good morning.
Is it paint?
Not paint.
Great guess, yeah.
And you said, though, Joe, that to replace your batteries in your fire alarm was close?
Yeah, closer than any other guess we've had.
For Great Outdoor Comedy Fest tickets, you're on the air. Go ahead.
Replace, like, the CO2 alarm?
Sorry?
CO2 alarm.
Not
Replace
the
it.
CO2 alarm. Not replacing the CO2
Are
alarm.
you replacing something?
No, you're not.
Oh.
But it affects something that you answered.
It affects the... Okay.
Hello, City.
Hey, I'm going to say set off the smoke detector.
Yeah.
Okay.
Setting off the smoke detector.
Only 3 times?
If you've owned your house for 10 years, apparently half of the people almost said, yeah, they've set it off 3 times in that 10
gosh.
years.
I'm always weaving
Same here.
the cloth
Really?
around.
Yeah.
Can hardly wait to get over for dinner.
Yeah.
How would you like that done?
Well.
Well.
This is the Philly Joe and Vicky Podcast.
Wrote that song in like an hour. I think I've told you guys that story before. They needed another song for the album, and they're like, boom.
Wow.
Yeah.
That seems to be the story behind a lot of hit songs. Sometimes the best songs take no effort at all by these artists.
But they're all short, it seems, too.
Yeah.
Like, right? This one's 2 minutes, 44 seconds. Well, bloody hell. That's it. 2 minutes, 44 seconds. It's
that
good.
works. Got a great riff. Write some lyrics. Let's go.
Very good.
Into
Very
the
good.
Studio. 92.1 City, Winnipeg's Rock Station. 811 Philly, Joe and Vicky.
We'll have more Great Outdoor Comedy Festival tickets, by the way, to wrap up the week. Okay? People have been asking about that before they go on sale Friday. And there is a pre-sale tomorrow.
Yeah, you might be better off to just go to our socials and see the post for Great Outdoors Comedy Festival because it's like GOCFCITI. Yeah, it's a lot.
It's a vibe, the Great Outdoor Comedy Fest.
It's so fun.
I hesitate to use that. I don't use the term vibe very often.
You pulled
but
it off.
I did?
It's fun.
Yeah. Okay, good. As you're walking up, like everybody's walking with their lawn chairs. There's a buzz.
Yeah.
I only went the one day last year, the one night, and it was cool. Like I'm like, okay, now I see why people are hooked on this event.
Something a little different.
Yeah, I mean, there's VIP sections. There's general admission where you bring your own chair. There's food trucks, and it's just a great vibe because even in between acts.
Double vibe.
Yeah.
Whoa.
It's very good.
Vibe.
It's very good.
You guys are too cool
But
for
in this
me.
province, really, nothing beats an outdoor whatever entertainment. It could be a concert, and there's a few of those coming this summer too, and we've got tickets to all of them.
Our summers are so short that it's nice to not be cooped up. Like you can still go to a comedy show, but you don't have to be inside.
Good call. Yeah, and then you mentioned the other Rock and Thunder.
Yeah, and AC/DC's going to be outside.
AC/DC,
And
whoa.
somebody was filling me in the other day that there might be another outdoor concert announcement coming this summer, which I'm going like, really? Okay.
Have you heard I
haven't heard anything more
I'm not
than
asking
that.
you to divulge, but have you heard the band?
Yeah, it's big.
You have?
Yeah.
Have
so
you not told me this off air?
I think I did.
You did? I don't
think
remember.
I did. Well, you don't always listen. Your wife and I talk about it all the time.
Did I ever tell you about the time he noticed my wife's haircut before I did?
No. Oh,
He
no.
did. I don't know where we were or why or what happened, but you're like, Joe's like, hey, Stace, you got a haircut, eh? And I'm like, duh, I didn't notice.
I did remind him once it was his mother Kathy's birthday, too.
Where would you be without this?
I'm
guy?
his calendar.
Joe. Yes.
Yeah.
This is the Philly Joe and Vicky podcast. Here's what we learned today with Philly Joe and Vicky.
We got some weather today. It's been ongoing throughout the morning. Snow, roads aren't great. Joe's been busy over there with his pad of paper and his pen. You actually said, Joe, this is the busiest winter in a while as far as mornings where the snow has impacted traffic.
Yeah. Light snow happening right now. 0 is the temp. Wind, southeast 23, gusting to 33. But no wind chill to speak of. a lot of this should be melting off as the day goes on into tomorrow. So tonight's low -6. You might get a little bit more snow, but +1, +6, +10, +8 going into Sunday, okay?
I like that. 10 degrees on Saturday. Love it. The Jets are now 4 points back of a playoff spot. This after Nashville won last night. Of course, as of before last night's games, they were 3 back.
They're going backwards?
They're going backwards.
Without even playing, Vicky.
Yeah. That's
hard to do.
This is the problem with where they've situated themselves. It's going to be tough. It is. They got to run the table starting tomorrow night against St. Louis. Be careful with buying a used backpack. On the Bone Phone, somebody left a message saying, especially if you're a world traveler, if that backpack has, cocaine residue or cannabis residue on it, you can get yourself in trouble around the world.
Yeah, what was that first owner using it for? You don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll tell you, some of us could get away with telling them it's just from the powdered donut I just had at the airport. There's a good chance of that.
40% of people have set off their smoke alarm at least 3 times.
In 10 years. If you've had a house for 10 years or an apartment or something, the average person, 40%, I think it was, said they did it three
Seems
times.
low to me.
Yeah, Vicky
3?
and I
Holy moly.
both agree it's low as far as our households go, because I don't know where my smoke alarm is too close to where we do a lot of our cooking.
Yeah.
So if there's any kind of something coming out of the oven or you overcook something.
Yeah, you can't get that dish towel waving fast enough.
Oh, yeah. The oven door, whatever it takes, right? Like the hand motions as close to you get.
Because it scares the hell out of you when that thing goes off.
Definitely.
Yep. Adam Sandler showed up to a YMCA in Vancouver to play pickup basketball.
Yeah, imagine being at the gym and Adam Sandler walks in. I love him. I want him to be my uncle.
Amazing what some of us are missing at the gym.
Yeah.
He's filming a movie there.
Yeah, with Willem Dafoe.
Mm-hmm. And one of our texters told us this. A new TV show that I mentioned my youngest is watching, and I'm watching it with him, in the Star Wars catalog, Maul. It's 2 episodes in on Disney Plus, obviously. And I just mentioned, we're enjoying it. And somebody on the text line said it's 100% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Apparently the best rating that any Star Wars TV show has gotten.
Which is crazy. Yeah, the things we find out on the text line. And that's what we learned today.
The Philly Joe and Vicky Podcast.
For more Philly Joe and Vicky, lock it into 92.1 City, weekday morning 6 to 10.